So it definitely takes time, energy, money, sleep. But take care of yourself. And if you want to do it, go for it.
Yeah.
I love that. I hope you guys are listening. Like, it's going to take some work. Like, this is not something that's going to happen like overnight. And I think a lot of people think just because they have a microphone and everything, they can just like go for it. But like, I love the fact that you also brought up networking, because a lot of people will talk about, you got to go to school, you got to take classes. But not only that, you have to network. And networking is, I think the seed of networking starts with the people that you're in class with, right? Like, you just never know who's going to meet someone else. Like, for example, everybody knows Justin because Justin is the one who kind of helped put this together. But I met Justin in college. I used to like hang out at his place, and I've definitely crashed on his couch before. And like, to see how far he's come to putting something like this together, it really is. Do not look at everybody as your competition. That is what I'm going to say.
Yes.
Please learn how to network. That is so important.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
I agree. I'm so glad that we highlighted, how to some of these important values in getting involved. Certainly the role of a voiceover artist, as much as other careers relating to and not when it comes to gaming, should not be minimized to just hop in and then you're done and suddenly money's. It takes a lot of effort and planning. Speaking of planning, do you have any goals for the future, especially when it comes to being a voiceover artist? Does it involve more games? Does it transition into cartoons or animation? What else is on deck for you?
Well, I have two goals that I've always wanted in voiceover. So the first one is to be on the Disney Channel. I love Disney, everything Disney. I would love to voice one of their animated shows, or Pixar as well. Pixar and Disney being one of their animated movies. I would love that. I mean, this is my only tattoo. So
yes,
it has to be Disney. Love everything Disney. So that has been my goal since day one. So definitely still working towards that and working on that and hoping to make that a reality very soon. And then my second goal is live announcing, continue live announcing. I told myself I wanted to live announce an award show at least once a year, to have at least one show to do once a year. And lately I've been very thankful and grateful to be able to get more than that. So I definitely want to stay on that path, stay on that road. Again, like I said, I thrive in the chaos. So I want to keep doing live announcing shows and to try my skill at different kinds of shows as well. Just like sports was my first one at the NFL. Would love to do more. So yeah.
I think that's incredible.
I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited for you. And I know you're going to reach those goals. Absolutely. I'm sorry, Derek. I keep cutting you off. My bad. Go ahead.
It's all good. We're all excited. No, you mentioned the Disney Channel, and I can't leave this conversation without at least chiming into that old "you're watching the Disney Channel" moment where they had the celebrity and like trace the Disney logo.
With the wand. Yes, I always practiced it. I was like, I'm gonna get this mouse right. I got it, guys. That's how it goes.
So we give you that motivation as we conclude our conversation for today. That's going to be what you'll do with Disney.
Yes,
that's going to be the end goal. I'm ready for that. As you were talking, this is super random, but like you gave me, like, I love Cree Summers. I know she's done a lot of the Black voices and ethnic voices, but like you gave me Maxine vibes from Batman Beyond. Like, just listening to you talk, I was just like, I could totally see it if they did a reboot.
I've gotten that before. Yeah.
Yes. And I wanted to be her when I grew up. That's not happened yet. But yeah, no, I could totally see you doing that. But again, you know what? I'm just so in awe of all you've done. And I don't know how many people tell you that they're proud of you who you've just met for the first time, but I am very, very proud of you and what you've accomplished, because I feel like so many little girls like myself and like you, we grew up and we wanted to be these things and we wanted to see these things, and we're out here doing it. And that takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of dedication. So from one creative to another, I appreciate all that you've done. And again, I just want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule to come on and talk to us about your journey and about Layla. And guys, don't sleep on this game. Definitely get the game. Even if you're terrible at it, like, just get it and support and just be a part of it. I mean, like, I know I'm terrible at first person shooters, but y'all already know which character I'm playing. So
Right. Same though. I'm going to be playing later.
Yes. Well, thank you guys so much, of course, for having me. I'm just glad I can be someone, a woman of color especially, to open those doors and pave the way and being inspiration for younger kids and anyone else who wants to get into this industry, that you can do it too. We can break these barriers. We can be leads in video games. We can live announce award shows. We can do anything. So I'm here to help. I'm glad I can pave the way for all of you guys. So let's get this.
No, that's what's up. And Layla, if anybody wanted to find out any information about you, or if they wanted to continue to follow your journey, where could they find you?
Anyone can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, at Queen Novine. I'm here and I'm available. You can also head to my website at www.queennovine.com. There I have a lot of information on my backstory and my journey and what I'm up to coming up soon, and as well as voiceover tips. If you're looking to get into the industry, I have a lot of tips on my website, so hopefully that can help you guys. And yeah, let's chat.
Awesome. She didn't notice that I called her Layla. That's because she's the same character inside and out. So she just went right with it. I was like, no, I love it too. I was like, is she going to notice?
I didn't notice that. Wow.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it. And guys, please go check out if you're interested in becoming a voiceover actress. Like, that's my new goal now. Make sure you check out her website and follow her journey. She's incredible. And yeah, we can't thank you enough for coming on with us today.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Take care.
That was a great interview. Like, I'm so like just touched. Like, I feel inspired.
Right. So I heard tidbits. You said you now have a branching path into voiceover. When are we starting? When are you jumping in? You gave us some voiceover for Distraction Machine, and clearly this is just the beginning of it.
That is true. It's just, you know what, it's gonna happen like right after we wrap up the show. Like I'm just gonna like find some classes I'm gonna do. I really think I'm gonna try and do it. I think it'd be really fun. But guys, before we move on to our next guest, don't forget to check out our Steam store and wishlist some of the games that you've seen today and that you've seen on our past shows. Honestly, it helps our developers so much. It lets Steam know that their games are up and coming and popping and people really want to see them. And so, you know, that just creates a better future for all the algorithms and all of our games, because they're all dope. They're all amazing. But yeah, I'm going to throw it over to Derek so he can introduce our next guest. Guys, I'm just like really hype coming off of that interview. I'm sorry. Like, you know, just roll with it. It's cool.
It's all good. Next up, we have a couple trailers to share with you first. First, a new update from New Challengers Tactical Beat 'em Up Treachery in Beatdown City, scheduled to launch on Xbox on April 27th. The Ultra Remix update packs a punch with 3 times the amount of content free to existing owners on PC and Nintendo Switch starting in April. This includes, but is not limited to, 8 new maps, over 80 new enemies from fascist cops and preppy cyclists to affluent punks and even ninja terrorists. You try saying that list over and over. All new attack moves, defense gameplay mechanics, and more music.
Yeah, I was going to say something about that. I was like, that was a tongue twister. I don't know if I could say it, so I think you did a really good job, honestly. But next up is Ukungu. And listen, I had to look that up because I did not want to say it wrong. I actually had the whole team look it up because we wanted to make sure we got it right. But Ukungu is a fantasy adventure indie game currently in development. This game is a fast-paced action RPG spotlighting Blacks and Africans taking on lead roles in the story. The trailer coming up will give you a peek at a number of different enemy encounters, beautifully rendered environments, multiple combat styles, and a brief glimpse into the deep lore surrounding the group of truth seekers. Now get ready to check out these trailers and stay tuned for more info on our bundles, Tiltify, and our socials.
Moneybags News Network proudly presents your number one source for your current events. Of course, with a little of my commentary sprinkled in. Oh, we got a guest today. Before I bring him in, beat down city still wildin'. Run by some tyrants whose lifestyle the foulest. Law enforcement so childish. Knowing it's wrong, but they won't do a damn thing about it. President's gone, a victim of kidnapping. We keep screaming and still nothing happens. Man, it's driving me insane, making me wanna up and suplex a train. Anyway, when we get back from the break, we gon' meet someone who has something important to say. So grab a little snack or something cold and just chill to the next episode. Come on.
Revolution untelevised tonight, cause it's money bag news with the lies you like. Look at the bad news fighting on a Friday night. If you call it bad news, you're right. I'm providing the coverage for once. Tired of ruckus and my foes getting wise to the lies they publish. Conflicting interests, some conundrum. They run from the source where the funding comes from. You know what really grinds my gears? When the president disappears, ain't nobody saying shit is weird. We gon' make it all crystal clear with baseball, baskets, and spears. I got the key to the sun to beat down. Rage unlimited, reach down. I'm standing on mine, 2 feet down. We took me down, raw to a pull apart. Mess around there, find out Boulevard.
Like low, moon high. I can see you home through a fog light. My hands getting cold, long nights. Skin pale, black bird, we'll be alright. Set sail in the mist, keep it kid close. See the try going in, what we here for? Throw it down, let me hold a couple arrows. But a claim, I'm a lane, let the string go. Now we know we don't have time now to fight back. Breathe. We don't have time now to fight back. Breathe. Go. Let a man grow, let the land flow black. Get my kinfolk or the gold in the sack. Fall in folk deep, no sleep at the snap. I can sleep in a tree, but I'm still in the attack, cause we here now. Boy, you better get a show when we throw down. Ghosts getting close, let me slow down. Whoa, gone looking for a throw now. Till we gone, if it's water in sight, then it's on now.
Before we get to our next guest, I got to invite you to take a moment to look at the BVIG merch. You can stop at themixmerch.com right now to check out what we have. Now, Destiny, who do we have coming up next?
Well, I'm glad you did that. And remember, guys, I told you we were going to bring this up again. So go check out that merch. But next, our guest is, well, we actually have 2 of them. And they're from On the Peril of Parrots. Welcoming to the stage, Chase Bethea and Glenn Henry.
ago, so I was vibing on the tunes of that trailer until the spooky moment came in and took me out. I need to know more about it. Des, how did you feel?
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that. Like, I was definitely vibing. Like, the music is so chill and relaxing, and then it was like, somebody might be watching you. And I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared to deal with that. But I want to know where this is going.
Yes. Thankfully, we have Chase Bethia and Glenn Henry with us here today to talk about On the Peril of Parrots. Chase, Glenn, hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey.
What's up? Glad that you guys could come on. Yeah. Always love to see more Black creatives doing their thing in the gaming industry. So thank you for coming on and spending some time with us.
Thanks for having us.
No problem.
Yes. Now, if you could please, and Glenn, we'll start with you. Do you mind sharing each of your roles on the team?
Okay, no problem. I'm the principal coder and artist behind the game. So I'm making the puzzles and making the things move up and down. And Chase, wanna go?
Yes, I am the composer and music designer, working along with Glenn to make it a little bit more interactive and dynamic with the puzzles and keeping it chill, as you have heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interactive and dynamic, you say. Now, this is a great segue to find out what that means for our game. And as we're jumping in here, I would love to hear about On the Peril of Parrots. What are we going to be getting into?
Oh. Well, On the Peril of Parrots, other than being a mouthful to say, is a puzzle narrative game, right? You take control of an AI and you're being run through all of these tests as part of this big shadowy experiment. So yeah, you need to solve all the puzzles.
Like, I already messed up.
Somebody's watching you, and they're going to be judging these decisions.
That's what's got me so nervous. I see. All right, yeah, I already messed up. Okay, we're just gonna keep going like I didn't mess up.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm not very good at these puzzles, but don't everybody watch me play the game, please. Continue your conversation.
I was captivated. I was captivated by the puzzles because I'm in the background, kind of like solving it as well, going like, yeah, go that way. You're doing great. But also, yes, we need to know more about the game. We have two talented individuals here to explain it to us. Chase, you talked about dynamics, and I imagine that somewhat relates to the music, given your role on the team. Would you care to expand on some of